3.3.1. Calculate the coordinates of B. So we're required to calculate the following. The coordinates of B where K is less than 0. So bafuna ama-coordinates ka B respectively. So sikhumbula ukuthi sithina u-K ozomela u-X nozomela u-Y bazobe befana at this point. Okay? So when it comes to a calculation of your coordinates, right? So normally you'll actually experience lezi zimo elandelayo. Okay. So the first method bengaba ukuthi, let's say maybe laphana ku B bese no X no Y abangafani. Okay. So you are going to need two equations, okay, adlula la ku point B. So in other words, ubuzodinga u-equation AB, udinga u-equation BC, okay. So once one allow my equation la wo 2, okay, then you can solve for them simultaneously. Bese uthola a point of intersection. That's ukukhumbula ukuthi from our parabola graph, what we normally do is mesifuna a point of intersection between a parabola and a straight line, we would use our simultaneous equations. Kunjalo hyperbola and a straight line, where in ukuthi we've got two graphs meeting, so therefore you would use simultaneous equations. So ngonjalo ke la if ukuthi la bese no X no Y bengafani, okay, then bekuzophoqa ukuthi generate ama equation awu2 and then bese siwa solve simultaneously. Okay. So you can use either gradient or you can just use your equation of a straight line, or sometimes you'll actually generate your equation using a distance formula. You would never know, but as long as you've generated your equation and it is correct, you can therefore ungasebenzisa la equation la wageneratile to solve for your two unknowns, right? However, because la ayafana ke, okay, so we can actually generate our own equation and then solve for K for any statement that is true involve ini lela point likabani lika B. For example, uyabona ukuthi ke for uline BE, okay, for uline BE, okay, for uline BE we have we have our equation, okay. For uline BE we have our equation, okay. So if we have our equation for line BE, okay, so therefore we can take lama values ka K, so substitute last bona khona ubani u-Y no X. So we can take our coordinates ka B, so substitute last bona khona u-Y no X and solve for K. So for example, all right, so for example, so we've got our equation of BE being equal to Y being equal to 1 over 4 X minus 3. So last one khona Y, because leli point leli litholakala on this line, so we can take equation of this line and substitute those coordinates to find our coordinates 8. So Y wethu ubani u-K, which is equal to 1 over 4, and then last one khona X futhi sifakele bani u-K minus 3. So we need to get rid of a 4, okay, which ideally should be the first thing you do, okay. Then to do that, or to get rid of your denominator ngaso sonke isikhathi, guys, feel free to multiply ngedenominator yakho yonke indawo. So in other words, uzomultiply ngo4 ngala, okay, umultiply ngo4 nangala as well, okay. So last is nobani no 4K, which is equals to, so u4 may times u1 over 4K, or 4 bazokhanselana usale no K kuphela minus, then u4 may times no 3 la kuzoba ubani kuzoba basically negative 12, okay. And then emva you can transpose your K to the other side, all right. Bese uba no 4K minus K is equals to minus 12. Ube no 3K, because of 4K minus K 3K, which is equal to negative 12. Then to solve for K, you divide by 3 on this side, divide by 3 nangala usale no K wakhe lingana nobani no negative 4. Alright, stenage because okay bayafana ke then in this case, so that means ama coordinates akho ka B azotini minus 4 is to minus 4. Okay, so as the minus 4 is to minus 4. All right, so let us look at an alternative method quickly, just to prove to you guys ukuthi as long as you're using what is true, okay, you'll always find your values of K. Okay, so in fact what you can do is you can either use a gradient yala and then substitute some figures, thatha leli point leli as x1 no y1, thatha lelana as x2 no y2, bese u-equate ne-gradient yakhona because kanti ubani u1 over 4. but I won't use this line here, rather I'm going to use this one here. So u-m la siyamazi ukuthi ubani u7 vele already. So if singasebenzisa gradient la, okay, and then si equate no 7, mhlawumbe kube ukuthi x1 no y1 u-x2 no y2 sibone ukuthi ke ngabe k somthola uzofana yini. Okay, so ngifuna ukufundisa guys lento ukuthi ke always make use of the information that you know in order to generate equations, because they'll always help you to calculate our coordinates. Okay, right, cool. So then last, so to okay, our gradient is equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so sayazi gradient of this line AB which ubani u7. So last bona kono m, so fagela u7, which is equals to, so our y2, okay, so our y2 angizovele ngenze lava la ezansi kube 2. So our y2 will be k, so sizoba no k minus y1 lapha nobani y1 wethu basically u10 all over our x2 wethu ubani futhi u-k, okay, minus x1 wethu ubani u-negative 2. So siba no minus into minus 2. So therefore we've got our brackets there, and siyazi ukuthi ubomdas uthi asiqede ngebracket eqala. Ngabona ibracket ngizosa lona kuqala. So ngizoba no 7 elingana no k minus 10 all over negative times negative or positive. So bese ngiba no k plus 2. Then emvakalana ke to get rid of my denominator, siyakhumbula thina ukuthi sithethe njani, we actually multiply ngayo denominator on both sides. So times go k plus 2 ngala, times go k plus 2 nangala. So k plus 2 and k plus 2 will cancel, bese sisala nalesa simo kokuthi ba times analabana ke. So soba no 7 multiplied by k, sibe no bani no 7k, sibe no 7 multiplied by 2, sibe no bani no 14, which is going to be equals to k minus 10. Alright, so then emvakalana we're just going to be transposing. Let's transpose okay, sorry, simisa ngale. So no 7k minus k, which is going to be equals to negative 10 minus 14. Okay, so then last soba no bani, soba no 6k elingana no negative 10 minus 14 kuzobani negative 24. Then let's divide them with 6 on this side, divide them with 6 on that side. Siphuma no bani no k wethu elingana no bani elingana no negative 4. Okay, so guys, niyabona ukuthi ke noma ngabe usebenzisa method, you actually come up to the same answer. So it's up to you which method you're just going to use, as long as you actually using a statement which is true for that particular point okhuluma ngalo. Okay, so then we're going to be moving on to 3.3.2.